In the bustling city of Enugu, Nigeria, lived a boy named Emeka. He was the only child of his mother, Mama Chidinma, a hardworking woman who had lost her husband early in their marriage. With unwavering determination, Mama Chidinma dedicated her life to raising Emeka, ensuring he lacked nothing and showering him with love and attention. Emeka grew up in an environment where his every whim was catered to. Mama Chidinma believed that giving him everything he wanted was a way to compensate for the absence of a father figure in his life. Consequently, Emeka became a spoiled child, accustomed to getting his way without effort. He grew up without understanding the value of hard work, respect, or responsibility. In his teenage years, Emeka's behavior began to escalate. He became notorious in their neighborhood for his unruly behavior, getting into fights, and disrespecting elders. Mama Chidinma's once joyous countenance gradually turned to one of concern and despair. She tried talking to Emeka, pleading with him to change his ways, but her words fell on deaf ears. One evening, after a particularly troubling incident where Emeka had been involved in vandalizing a neighbor's property, Mama Chidinma sat him down. Her voice trembled with a mixture of anger and sadness. "Emeka, my son, why do you bring so much pain to me? I have given you everything, but you repay me with disrespect and trouble. Can you not see how your actions hurt me?" she implored, tears streaming down her face. Emeka, indifferent and unbothered, scoffed. "You worry too much, Mama. I'm just having fun. You should be proud of me for not letting anyone walk over me." Mama Chidinma's heart broke further. She felt a deep sense of regret for having indulged Emeka to the point where he could not see the error of his ways. Her health began to deteriorate as the stress and heartache took a toll on her. Despite her declining health, Mama Chidinma continued to work tirelessly, hoping against hope that Emeka would see the light and change his ways. But Emeka only grew more reckless, dropping out of school and getting involved with a gang. The neighbors whispered about Mama Chidinma's failing health and the cause behind it, but Emeka remained oblivious, wrapped up in his own world. One fateful day, as Emeka was lounging with his gang, he received a frantic call from a neighbor. His mother had collapsed and was taken to the hospital. For the first time, fear gripped Emeka's heart. He rushed to the hospital, his mind racing with guilt and dread. When he arrived, the doctor's grave expression told him all he needed to know. "I'm sorry, but your mother suffered a severe stroke. She's in critical condition and needs rest and minimal stress. It's a miracle she held on this long with the amount of stress she was under," the doctor explained. Emeka's world crumbled. He sat by his mother's bedside, holding her frail hand, tears streaming down his face. "Mama, I'm so sorry. Please wake up. I'll change, I promise. Just come back to me," he whispered, his voice choked with emotion. But Mama Chidinma never regained consciousness. She passed away a few days later, leaving Emeka devastated and guilt-ridden. Her funeral was a somber affair, with the community mourning the loss of a kind and hardworking woman. Emeka stood by her grave, feeling the weight of his actions crashing down on him. In the days following her death, Emeka withdrew from his old life. He could no longer find solace in the reckless behavior that had once defined him. Instead, he sought redemption by making amends for the pain he had caused. He returned to school, worked multiple jobs to support himself, and became actively involved in community service. Through his journey of self-improvement, Emeka realized the true extent of his mother's love and sacrifices. He found solace in helping others and became a mentor to troubled youth, sharing his story to prevent them from making the same mistakes. Emeka's transformation was a testament to the power of love, regret, and the human capacity for change. Years later, Emeka stood in front of a group of young boys, his voice steady and heartfelt. "I lost my mother because of my actions. I was blind to her love and sacrifices. Don't wait until it's too late to realize the value of those who care for you. Learn from my mistakes and honor your loved ones while they are still with you. The moral lesson of Emeka's story is profound. Love and respect those who care for you, for their sacrifices and love are invaluable. Realize the impact of your actions on others, and strive to live a life that honors their efforts and sacrifices. The pain of regret is a heavy burden to bear, and it is only through love, respect, and responsibility that one can truly honor the legacy of those who came before them.